Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eric Almanza gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Ready now, Adam Greenberg, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Adam Greenberg.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 12:40.
Here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Rizzo is there for it. He's got it one away.
Batting second, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away.
Batting
If
third,
you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Ryan.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ryan Buckner. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
0-1 pitch on its way.
Got a ball, one strike.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely. Armstrong leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Runner at second here with one man out. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering on its way. J.C. Embry is at the plate as he takes a called strike one.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
A pause and the 0-2.
Count is 1-2.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
2-2. Here it is. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Justin Steele is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
The left fielder.
Digging in, Brian Velez. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is taken. Ball 3.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
In now, Stephen Wright. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Batting third, the third baseman, Paul Walsh.
So stepping in, Paul Walsh. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now at the plate, Armando Dominguez. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Dominguez is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Now a curveball misses inside. One out and a runner on second base. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Runner at second here with one man out. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Hit hard up the middle. Kipnis has it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So digging in now, Anthony Rizzo, and the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. From the stretch. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
2 outs here with a runner at third. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Miami. So in now for Chicago, Freddie Santiago. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Santiago.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Velez is right there, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And this is taken in for the second out.
The third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Velez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Matt Schaefer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Santiago is there. One pitch, one out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Matt Stassi.
Stepping into the box, Max Stassi. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One out, nobody on. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty, one man out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Out of play. On the ground to third. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Chris Owings.
Here's Chris Owings now. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Popped up. Zobrist is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Miami down in order. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Settling in now, Jimmy Grimes. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Jimmy Grimes.
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
So now to the plate, Justin Steele. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Greenberg. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Has to barehand it. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Two out with the man at first. And another foul ball. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ryan Buckner.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Buckner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. Buckner hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Eric Almanza.
The pitcher, Eric Almanza.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas, put some solid wood on it, and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Into the box now, Brian Velez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Lifted the other way to left center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box, Stephen Wright. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Paul Walsh, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 3-2 pitch. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 12, Armando Dominguez.
Stepping in, Armando Dominguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second. Throw to second, and he's out. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. Miami's out in front, 3-0. At the plate, J.C. Embry. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Embry hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. Certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed a second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
Count is 1-2 now. The pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dominguez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Stepping in now, Freddie Santiago. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That's inside. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now back.
Into the box now, Matt Schaefer. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The bouncer to the left side. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, catcher, Max Stassi.
Stepping into the box, Max Stassi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First offering on its way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here's the 0-1. Zobrist still playing here at age 43. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here now the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Now batting, Jimmy Grimes. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. This is skied into short left center. Velez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 35, Justin Steele.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Justin Steele. First pitch on its way. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Chris Owings. First pitch coming, here it is. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the pitcher, Eric Almanza.
So here now is the pitcher, Eric Almanza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Clips the inside corner for strike 3.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
In now, Brian Velez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Digging in once again, Adam Greenberg. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Now a flare out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Pete Armstrong stands in as he looks at a called strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The 0-1 on its way. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. None out, runners at first and second. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Foul.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Here's another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Okay.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Embry.
Ready for another shot now. J.C. Embry will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
On its way is pitch number 75. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Freddie Santiago, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. In the dirt here. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Popped him up. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Stephen Wright.
Center fielder, Stephen Wright.
First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Julio Teheran will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Julio Teheran.
Into the box, Paul Walsh, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Teheran has tossed more than 2,000 major league innings, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He's running, and he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the play.
To the plate now, Armando Dominguez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That evens it up, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
Count 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready now for the Marlins, Matt Schaefer. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are loaded with only one out. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
At the plate now, Max Stassi, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Chris Owings. Fly ball out to right field. Santiago is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Cubs nothing. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And now pitch on the way. In there, 2-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
So striding in, Ben Zobrist. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
So coming to the plate, Jimmy Grimes. Here comes the first pitch.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
2 out, nobody on. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Wright is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs are down in order. They're down 4-0. Charles Bergman is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Bergman.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. A 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 00, Brian Velez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Velez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Ready for another chance? Stephen Wright. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Willie Peralta will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jesse Padilla is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now pitching and batting 9th, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
At the plate, Paul Walsh. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. 2-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there. Looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
In now, Armando Dominguez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Count still at 1-2. The pitch. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him.
At the ball.
Three runs already home here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Peralta into his motion. Here's the 1-1. In there at the letters. 1-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Little comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Luke Little.
Standing in now, Matt Schaefer. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-0 now. Max Stassi would be next. The 3-0 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, the catcher,
Up next from Miami, Max Stassi. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Four runs here in this half inning. A bouncer up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Chris Owings. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santiago is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Alexis Lima will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. J.J. Dean will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 14.
Now in the box, Jesse Padilla, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Left side, but well foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Outside, that's the ball.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. The pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Full count, 3-2. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Greenberg, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now. Pete Armstrong waits on deck. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up, and no one will track it down. A runner at second, nobody out. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The next 3-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. Misses, ball 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Velez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Buckner brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
J.C. Embry is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fastball well outside. High and away, not close. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Into the box now for the Cubbies, Freddie Santiago. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. One and one. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Again, another foul ball. Looking to keep the shutout in check. Here it comes.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
2 out, bases loaded.
That's a ball.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
I got 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 with the bases loaded. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Ramon Escobar answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it.
Escobar.
Jason Kipnis will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, bases juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Now the 2-0 home. Drives it to deep right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch 'em all on the grand slam. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Two out, nobody on. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Marlins 8 and the Cubs 5. Stepping up now, J.J. Dean.
J.J. Dean.
First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 00, Brian Velez.
Digging in now, Brian Velez. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And he takes a called strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Greenberg is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Steven Wright.
Now to the plate, Stephen Wright. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Stepping in now, Paul Walsh. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
That's in.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising, first 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Billy Palmer enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 25, Billy Palmer. Now playing third base and batting 8th.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Armando Dominguez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
The 0-1 pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo.
44.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Hit hard. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-2 now. Matt Schaefer would be next. There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, Matt Schaefer. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. A runner on first with 2 away. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. We played 8 full. It's the Marlins 11 and the Cubs 5. Nick Castellanos now, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth.
Nick.
And now pitch on the way.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the 9th. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
In now, Jesse Padilla, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. 1 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Dan Vigil will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Johnny Gregory is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
First base and batting 8. Number 31.
At the plate, Adam Greenberg.
Gregory.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Standing in, Pete Armstrong. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Looped out toward third, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
11-5 the final tally in this one. The Miami Marlins put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Eric Almanza notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.